The King and the Twin, a tale of love, betrayal, and triumph. The kingdom of Maranji was a land of breathtaking beauty and immense wealth. Rolling green hills and shimmering rivers framed the bustling towns and markets that were the lifeblood of the realm. At its heart was King Bayo, a ruler known for his fairness, wisdom, and unshakable love for his people. Every morning, Bayo would walk through the streets, greeting merchants, farmers, and children alike. His golden crown was a symbol of his power, but his true strength lay in the respect and admiration he commanded. Few knew that King Bayo had a twin brother, Jabari. Unlike Bayo, Jabari's heart was filled with envy and bitterness. As children, Jabari had always been overshadowed by Bayo's natural charisma and kindness. While Bayo grew into a wise and just leader, Jabari allowed his jealousy to fester. Jabari had been exiled years ago for his deceitful ways, but he had not disappeared. In secret, he nurtured his hatred and plotted his return. He believed that the throne, the wealth, and even Queen Nia should have been his. Jabari's obsession with power grew, and he vowed to take everything from his brother. One evening, as Queen Nia strolled through the palace gardens, she felt a strange presence. A man stepped out from the shadows, and her heart froze. He looked exactly like King Bayo. "Bayo?" she asked, her voice trembling. "Yes, my queen," Jabari replied, attempting to mimic Bayo's warm tone. But Nia's intuition told her something was amiss. The man's eyes lacked the kindness and love she knew so well. Though shaken, Nia decided to keep her suspicions to herself and quietly began to investigate. Jabari's ambitions led him to seek an alliance with King Okoro, the ruthless ruler of a neighboring kingdom. Okoro had long envied Maranji's wealth and power, and Jabari's proposal intrigued him. Jabari promised Okoro a share of Maranji's riches if he helped overthrow Bayo. The two devised a plan to destabilize Maranji by attacking its trade routes. They believed that cutting off the kingdom's lifeline would weaken Bayo's rule and sow unrest among the people. In Maranji, King Bayo's trusted advisor, Amani, began to notice signs of trouble. Reports of missing goods and disrupted trade routes reached the palace. Farmers and merchants complained of bandits attacking their caravans. Amani, a man of great wisdom and loyalty, suspected that these were not random incidents. He informed King Bayo, who immediately took action. Spies were sent out to investigate, and the king reassured his people that he would uncover the truth. Jabari, ever cunning, orchestrated a scandal within the court. Loyal nobles were framed for treason, with false evidence planted in their homes. The accused were arrested, and whispers of betrayal spread through the kingdom. King Bayo was heartbroken. These nobles had served him faithfully for years. Though the evidence seemed undeniable, Bayo's instincts told him something was wrong. He delayed their punishment, determined to uncover the true culprit. Queen Nia, still wary of the man she had encountered in the gardens, began her own investigation. She quietly observed the palace staff and listened to the murmurs in the hallways. Her sharp mind pieced together clues, and she soon realized that the impostor was none other than Jabari. Nia shared her findings with Bayo, who was shocked but trusted his wife's intuition. Together, they devised a plan to expose Jabari and protect their kingdom. Among Jabari's allies was a man named Kato. Unbeknownst to Jabari, Kato was a spy working for King Bayo. Kato had infiltrated Jabari's ranks months ago and had been feeding information to Amani. When Kato learned of Jabari's alliance with King Okoro and their plan to invade Maranji, he immediately informed Amani. The intelligence allowed Bayo to prepare a counterattack and stay one step ahead of his enemies. One fateful morning, King Okoro's army launched an attack on Maranji's trade routes. The people were frightened, but King Bayo remained calm. He called his generals and rallied his troops, delivering an inspiring speech. "We fight not just for our kingdom," he said, "but for our families, our future, and our honor. Stand strong, and we will prevail." The army of Maranji marched to meet the invaders, determined to protect their home. The battle was fierce, but Maranji's warriors fought with unmatched courage. Thanks to the intelligence provided by Kato, they ambushed Okoro's forces, catching them off guard. The victory was decisive, and the people of Maranji rejoiced. "This is only the beginning," Bayo warned his advisors. "Our enemies will not give up so easily." Frustrated by the defeat, Jabari decided to take matters into his own hands. Disguised as King Bayo, he sneaked into the palace and attempted to manipulate Queen Nia. He spoke sweetly, pretending to be the loving husband she knew. But Nia was not fooled. She cleverly played along, asking questions that only the real Bayo would know. Jabari stumbled, revealing his lack of knowledge. Nia's suspicions were confirmed, and she began to plot his downfall. The people of Maranji, despite the challenges, remained united. They understood the gravity of the situation and rallied together. Farmers increased their yields and donated food to the soldiers. Traders kept the marketplaces active and even agreed to lower prices for essential goods to support their neighbors. Artisans worked tirelessly, crafting weapons and armor for the army. King Bayo was deeply moved by their resilience and selflessness. He made it a point to visit the villages and towns, thanking the people personally. His words inspired even greater unity, and the people vowed to protect their kingdom, no matter the cost. The sense of solidarity in Maranji was unmatched, and their collective efforts laid the foundation for the battles ahead. Kato, the spy within Jabari's ranks, uncovered a chilling new plan. King Okoro had decided to launch a surprise attack on Maranji's capital under the cover of darkness. The plan was brutal and would have devastated the kingdom. It succeeded. Kato relayed the information to Amani, who immediately informed King Bayo. Using this intelligence, King Bayo decided to act preemptively. He devised a strategy to ambush King Okoro's forces before they reached the capital. Late into the night, Maranji's army set out, armed with both courage and the element of surprise. The ambush was a success. Okoro's army, caught off guard, suffered heavy losses. The victory not only protected the kingdom, but also sent a powerful message. Maranji was prepared to defend itself at all costs. Queen Nia knew that Jabari's schemes were not yet over. She decided to use her wit to expose him completely. Pretending to believe his lies, she arranged a private meeting with him. "My king," she said sweetly, "I have been so worried about you. Tell me, what troubles your heart?" Jabari, thinking he had finally won her trust, began to boast about his plans. He spoke of taking over the kingdom, of deceiving the people, and of his alliance with King Okoro. What he didn't know was that loyal guards were hidden nearby, listening to every word. When Jabari finished his confession, Queen Nia signaled the guards. They burst into the room, capturing Jabari on the spot. His lies had finally caught up with him. Jabari was brought before King Bayo in chains. The king looked at his twin with a heavy heart. "You were my brother," he said. "We were born together, and I would have shared everything with you." "Why did you choose betrayal over loyalty?" Jabari had no answer. His silence only deepened the sorrow in Bayo's heart. The people of Maranji gathered in the palace courtyard, demanding justice. After much deliberation, King Bayo sentenced Jabari to exile, ensuring that he would never again threaten the kingdom. The trial of Jabari was held in the open, with the people of Maranji as witnesses. Evidence of his crimes was presented, including testimonies from Queen Nia and the loyal guards who had overheard his confession. The people listened intently, their emotions ranging from anger to sadness. When the sentence of exile was announced, the crowd erupted in applause. Justice had been served, and the kingdom could finally begin to heal. Jabari, now a shadow of his former self, was escorted out of Maranji under heavy guard. While Maranji celebrated, King Okoro's kingdom was in turmoil. His repeated defeats had weakened his grip on power. Sensing an opportunity, one of his most ambitious generals staged a coup. The general rallied the soldiers and the people, promising them a brighter future without Okoro's tyranny. Okoro, abandoned by his allies and betrayed by his own men, fled into exile. His once mighty kingdom fell into chaos, a fitting end for a ruler who had built his empire on greed and deceit. With the threats of Jabari and King Okoro neutralized, King Bayo turned his attention to rebuilding trust among his people. He invited the nobles who had been wrongly accused of treason back to the court and publicly apologized for the injustice they had suffered. "A strong kingdom is built on trust," Bayo declared. "Let us rebuild not just our walls, but our faith in one another." The people admired their king's humility and fairness. Slowly but surely, the wounds of betrayal began to heal. Kato, the spy who had played a crucial role in uncovering Jabari's plans, was honored in a grand ceremony. King Bayo awarded him the title of Defender of Maranji and gifted him a piece of land as a token of gratitude. Kato's story of bravery and loyalty became a legend, inspiring others to serve their kingdom with the same dedication. Under King Bayo's guidance, Maranji entered a new era of prosperity. Trade routes flourished, the fields yielded bountiful harvests, and the marketplaces buzzed with activity. The people, having weathered the storm of betrayal and war, grew stronger and more united than ever. Queen Nia's wisdom continued to shine. She encouraged women to take on leadership roles in trade, governance, and education. Her efforts transformed Maranji into a beacon of equality and progress, admired by neighboring kingdoms. The people of Maranji continued to honor their king and queen, ensuring that their legacy lived on in both the hearts of the people and the thriving lands of the kingdom. King Bayo, having learned the value of strong partnerships, turned his focus to forging alliances with neighboring kingdoms that had remained neutral during the conflict. He invited their leaders to Maranji for a grand feast, showcasing the prosperity and unity of his people. Over time, these alliances ensured mutual protection and trade, further solidifying Maranji's position as a leader among kingdoms. Queen Nia played a significant role in these discussions, using her wisdom and charm to win the trust of visiting dignitaries. Together, Bayo and Nia created a network of allies that would ensure peace for generations to come. To celebrate the newfound peace and prosperity, King Bayo declared a festival of unity. People from all over the kingdom and beyond gathered in Maranji to partake in music, dance, and feasting. The streets were adorned with colorful banners, and marketplaces overflowed with goods from distant lands. The festival became an annual tradition, reminding the people of the strength they found in unity. It also served as an opportunity for traders and artisans to showcase their talents, further boosting the kingdom's economy. As the years passed, new challenges arose. A prolonged drought threatened the kingdom's food supply, and tensions began to rise among the people. King Bayo and Queen Nia worked tirelessly to address the crisis, organizing food distribution and encouraging innovation in farming techniques. Their efforts paid off, and the people's trust in their leadership grew stronger. Bayo's ability to remain calm under pressure and Nia's practical solutions became a beacon of hope during difficult times. Bayo and Nia's children, Prince Kofi and Princess Amara, began to take on more responsibilities within the kingdom. Kofi showed great promise in diplomacy, while Amara excelled in strategic planning. The people saw in them the same qualities that made their parents great leaders. Under their guidance, new programs were introduced to educate the youth and train future leaders. The kingdom's future looked brighter than ever, with the next generation ready to carry on the legacy of unity and prosperity. Rumors began to spread that King Okoro, now in exile, was amassing a new army. Though weakened, his desire for revenge had not faded. Okoro sought out alliances with smaller, discontented factions, promising them riches in exchange for their loyalty. King Bayo's spies brought him this news, and he immediately began preparing for the possibility of another war. The people of Maranji, though anxious, trusted in their king's ability to protect them. King Bayo called a council of his most trusted advisors and generals. Together, They discussed strategies to counter the growing threat. Bayo emphasized the importance of avoiding unnecessary bloodshed, focusing instead on outmaneuvering Okoro's forces. Queen Nia, as always, provided valuable insights. She suggested sending emissaries to some of Okoro's potential allies, offering them better terms to abandon him. Her plan worked, weakening Okoro's position even before the first battle. The day finally came when Okoro's army marched toward Maranji. This time, Bayo and his generals were ready. Using the intelligence gathered by their spies, they set up strategic defenses and ambush points. The battle was intense, but Maranji's forces, bolstered by their alliances and superior strategy, emerged victorious. Okoro's army was scattered, and he was captured, bringing an end to his reign of terror. King Bayo faced a difficult decision regarding Okoro's fate. Many called for his execution, but Bayo, ever the just ruler, chose a different path. He exiled Okoro to a remote island, ensuring he could no longer pose a threat. "Let this be a lesson," Bayo told his people. "We must always strive for justice, even when it is difficult. Mercy is the mark of true strength." With peace restored once more, the kingdom entered a period of reflection and healing. King Bayo and Queen Nia encouraged their people to come together and rebuild what had been lost. They also introduced programs to support the families of those who had fought in the battles. The sense of unity and shared purpose grew stronger. Maranji's people knew that they had weathered many storms and emerged stronger each time. As the years went by, King Bayo and Queen Nia's reign became a golden era in the history of Maranji. Their wisdom, courage, and compassion left an indelible mark on the kingdom. The people's love for their rulers only deepened with time. Prince Kofi and Princess Amara stood ready to take the mantle of leadership, ensuring that the values of unity, justice, and prosperity would endure. The story of King Bayo and Queen Nia became a cherished legend, told and retold to inspire future generations. And so, the kingdom of Maranji continued to thrive, a shining example of what could be achieved through love, loyalty, and the unbreakable bond between a king and his people.